starting from language, Japanese, they don't have much expressions that are very straightforward or like I want to say like honest.
Whenever I try to express my own feelings, it feels like the IT doesn't understand anyways. So I just you know
You feel like it's a waste of energy.
Yeah.
Like you live in a country without your family or relatives alone. So physically you are more concerned when it comes to money.
talking about like changing family names. This has came up for like at least 3 times with me and my girlfriend.
Yeah. 今日のトピックは何ですか What's today's topic?
恋愛、国際恋愛。
国際恋愛。なんで
最近いろんなあるから。
And then because we're both dating Japanese
Yeah.
women. So
大変だな。
まあ一旦ねちょっと話していこうかゆっくり
まあ、食べながら。
なんかある
美味しい。
美味しいよな。
そう。最近気づいたけど、文化違いって結構大変なことやんな。
Cultural differences?
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. 恋愛は特に大変だと思う。Yeah, I feel like, especially when you're in a relationship, it's more challenging compared to like just normal friendships or those other stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Lately, right? Me and my girlfriend, we started having like lots of problems because what's called?
Again.
And because we have like cultural differences. Like the cultural differences are starting to show because like I'm starting to get comfortable with her.
Yeah.
And I'm starting to, you know, my culture, the way I act or like the way I joke and stuff like that, is starting to leak out, you know. And she has a big problem. She has a big problem towards it because she's asking me to like fix it, but the way I see it, there's nothing to fix, right?
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
That happens to me a lot as well, but I'm not quite sure if that's like cultural differences as well. Like, which part do you think is making this cultural or like something that
育ち環境かな。
so that's kankyo, the environment that you grew up,
Yeah.
both of you grew up with,
Yeah.
and how is that affecting? Like, so you said that you're getting more comfortable with the relationship, and then she has stuff that she wants you to fix. So you grew up in an Indonesian family, right? And she's Japanese, 100%, like pure Japanese.
Yeah.
だからどういうところがその詳しく言ってくれると多分もしかしたらね見てる人も
まあ例えば、冗談かな。
冗談ね。sense of humor. Sense of humor.
Yeah. You get what I mean? Like sometimes the jokes I usually make with my friends is まあちょっと
seems aggressive to her.
そう。皮肉っていうかまあ強い。で like it involves making fun of the other. やめろ。Like it involves like making fun of the other party, right?
Yeah.
Like usually in our view, it's just satire, you know.
Yeah.
But like
we don't overthink.
So 向こうは信じ
take it seriously.
take it seriously やから。でそれで喧嘩になってお前ひどいって言われててちょっと待って何かって思って。そう。
Yeah, I'm thinking what I'm struggling with in the case of cultural difference, because what you mentioned now, it does happen sometimes, but like not that quite frequently. So, I would say これ考える時間必要やね。I should have prepared for this.
俺ちゃんと送ったのに。
Yeah, I mean there are a lot, but once I turn on the camera and have a proper occasion to talk about this, my brain stops working.
あるあるある。
Yeah. でもね、一番初めに感じた like what I experienced in the very beginning is probably our life values on like posting stuff on social media. I don't know if you can agree with this because oh, careful.
I'm just so hungry.
どうした寝てないかなお前。
寝てない。
Lack of sleep. This is what lack of sleep
寝てる
causes.
って。
This is what going in the gym at 3 a.m. causes. Yeah. All right. So you see, like Japanese people, they tend to not like hesitate, but when they're in a relationship, they don't really directly post stuff with their partners. Like, if you know what I mean.
まあまあ分かってるよ。
Like, there's a bit of they will try to avoid it.
だからリオはインスタがおしゃれになりたいっていうか、
おしゃれになりたい。ちょっと英語で。
like wants to like beautify their Instagram, make it like minimalistic type of shit.
あ、そういうこと？
そうじゃない。
I thought it was because it might seem like they're trying to show off, trying to jiman. And Japanese people tend to avoid that. They think that it's
If you're my boyfriend. そうやな。まあそれもあるんじゃない？自慢か恥ずかしいのもあるよ。
I don't struggle with that anymore, but I still see a lot of people feeling that difference. So I thought to introduce this. Because for me, there's no reason to avoid posting it. I mean, I post what I thought was fulfilling, exciting, like fascinating.
ですぐ怒られる。
僕が、怒られた？
いや、俺は勝手に彼女の彼女が入ってる写真載せたら怒られる。
She still scolds you just because you post pictures of her.
Yeah. So I don't really, like, I gotta ask her. But then whenever I ask her, this picture no, so I don't post anything.
I think that's more like a women issue.
If she sees this, she'll text you. No, really just bad at taking pictures.
No, but I'm good at taking pictures. So
Okay, bro.
I'm a photographer, man.
Shut the fuck up, bro.
It's skill issues, that's all.
No, but for real though,
Yeah.
I think one of the big problems from that a lot of people might encounter in Kokusai Renai is the cultural difference. Like you guys grew up in two completely different background. I grew up in a background where making fun of each other is
Common.
it's common, and I live in a
I mean, yeah, we're Southeast Asians. Like we make jokes. A lot.
Yeah,
we
that's
have
right,
we
right.
have a kind of sense of humor where
like
people cannot fully agree with.
yeah, so it's something that happened, and even though she said it was wrong and that, but for me, right, 理解はできない。しかし向こうを傷つけるからそれを理解してそうみたいなジョークはあまりしないようにする感じを言ったよ。
What did you say then?
No, you should understand.
Okay, that's probably not cultural differences anymore. But yeah. Well, I would say I struggle less with it now because there are year differences of like staying in Japan as well. I basically grew up here.
Yeah, you basically grew up here, bro.
Yeah. Well, but bless you.
Coffee shop.
Yeah. Yeah, but like whenever I I go back home, it's still it's still very diverse. It's very 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 multicultural. You see, you know what my family is like. So, you know, my life values is still based on that. And I think it's also about how your partner is trying to like take a step forward to you or not. Like when it comes to this kind of cultural differences, like are they willing to try to actually understand that or not? Because I've seen people who are just なんかちょっとちゃんと悪い言葉使わないようにしてるけどyeah, people who don't show considerations. But I've also seen people, you know, like my girlfriend, she tries to understand as much as she could. So yeah, I wonder what's the biggest struggle though, when it comes to
what's your biggest struggle actually? Yeah.
The posting one was one in the past though, like a while ago, but I would say
Well, you're talking about
yeah. Yeah.
I thought you were
If
talking
you
about
know, you know.
I thought you were talking
おい、名前出すなよ。Yeah, but なんだろうね。ちょっと例から言ってよ。僕考えたい。
まあ、私から見ると、まあ、これ、あんまり国際恋愛には入らないと思うけど、なんか普通に恋愛だと思うけどさ、I think、何やっけ、お金の感覚、価値観、お金の価値。
I swap the cups.
Oh, you motherfucker. お金の価値どう思う？
お金は like how you spend money?
Like how your attitude or your feeling towards money.
It's gonna be very personal, but since I grew up in, I would say, not a wealthy family. Well, it's quite decent when it comes to like financial, but like finance. But yeah, I think that happens quite a lot, even now. I'm very conservative when it comes to money. That's why.
I know that.
Yeah.
I pay for his lunch.
ねえ、ちょっとごめん、今お金。Yeah.
And then, yeah.
And is this cultural? Maybe.
No,
maybe.
no. I mean like for お金、ね、お金の価格は価値観がただ恋愛だけだと思う。それは。そういう気。But I think it's worth mentioning, you know.
Oh, of course, yeah. Well, I think it also is based on like, cause you know you are basically a study abroad student, right? You live in a country without your family or relatives alone, so basically you are more concerned when it comes to money, like spending money, especially because it's like you don't have access to your family directly, right? So I think that shapes. I think that's the biggest difference here.
それもあると思う。But like it's more like from me and my girlfriend's problem. More like she ね、でもどうだろうな、なんかそれって金持ちの思い込みがあって、それで
自慢。
自慢じゃない。ギリギリやから。ギリギリ言ってんねんから。
To be honest, I don't know where that video stopped, so it means that we already talked for 20 minutes.
最高。見る？
いや、大丈夫。
OK
多分大丈夫だけど。
まあ多分まあそういう感じか。で、なんかある？
お金？
やっちゃう国際恋愛の問題。
国際恋愛は、僕は、I would say more like in general. Like it's not something personal, but I will use Japanese as an example because we're dating Japanese and like the people around us are also dating Japanese people. But because you know how sophisticated the culture is, right? How complicated it is, both the language as well. Like it's not very common for them to express their own feelings. Where sometimes you have to kind of not like force, but try your best to create an environment where they can finally feel comfortable being honest with you. And I feel like that's what I struggled a lot with as well, because like starting from the language, Japanese, they don't have much expressions that are very straightforward or like I want to say like honest. So it's pretty hard when it comes to this kind of communication, because I don't have hesitations when it comes to telling my own feelings. I mean, of course, I would try to avoid using like a harsh expression or like word choice, but basically, I grew up in an environment. I came from a family where it is pretty common to always reach out and express whatever I'm going through. So I think that's one of the biggest differences I experience, and you might agree with that.
I don't really agree with that, bro.
Really?
Because for me, yakuni, I didn't really grow up in an environment where I am able to express my feelings freely. But it's more like I need to like. I grew up in an environment where I had to like help the aite, like the other person, like my family or the other person, to express their feelings. Like I become their kind of therapist. But me myself, I was never really able to express my own feelings.
So you're more like the observer.
No, more like the therapist. Like I listen, I give advice, I tell them what I thought, why they're thinking like this, why this becomes like this, you know.
Instead of
having
instead of like expressing your own problems.
Yeah, the roles are reversed.
Yeah.
And
how about in like a relationship though? Have you ever faced like this kind of issues that I just mentioned right now?
Well,
I know, but you know, I'm asking this for the viewers.
Well, even in my relationship, I don't really find the comfort of being able to express my own feelings. Because, yeah, really.
Okay. If you say so.
Because I feel like that if I express all my feelings and like my true feelings, I feel like that the other will not be able to accept, and it will just turn up to a fight. So like,
you feel like it's gonna make you vulnerable?
No, I mean like, yeah, but like whenever I try to express my own feelings, it feels like the IT doesn't understand anyways. So I just you know,
it's a waste of energy.
Yeah, it's just a waste. If it ends up us fighting, or like just the IT not understanding, right? Is there any reason to talk about my feelings, right?
I see.
So
like,
yeah.
In a more like a general term, like, do you think this kind of struggles is quite common when it comes to like
I feel like
international relationships?
A lot of Japanese aren't able. A lot of normal Japanese are not.
Bro, that sounds like we're dating abnormal Japanese.
You are. I am not. Mine is completely normal.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
A lot of, I'm not sure, and I don't want to speak for all Japanese, right? But I do feel like that. なんか日本人の友達でも よくあんまりちゃんと気持ちとか like 不快の話できないと思うよな。
So you think it's not only about恋愛 now but about like love of relationship?
まあ love は一番なんか影響与えられるけど、でも基本的に多分日本人あんまりできないんじゃないって感じで。
なるほどね。美味しい。卵サンド美味しいよな、これ。
I'm just hungry as fuck, bro.
Same. This is good food. Remember, like this place is so chill. So
Yeah.
but I'm afraid to put the location.
Keep this shit, bro.
Yeah, that's why.
We don't know who's watching. There should be a food vlogger instead.
Like we start going wherever and just randomly introduce.
Yeah. Ask the owner to pay. Yo, pay up, bitch. If not, we're gonna give you a bad review. We have like 50 subscribers.
Yeah, 50. 半分も終わらんで今。
次は名前。Family name.
Family name. What is that specifically?
彼女に聞かれない。もし僕ら結婚したら、私が君の名前、ファミリーネームに変えるか、君が私のファミリーネームに変えるかの話は出てない？
I asked her instead.
You asked her.
Yeah, of like because how do I put this? Well, when it comes to 国際恋愛, of course we share family names in different languages, right? So, well, it's not something I can resolve right now, but you know, I frequently think about it because it's ちょっとややこしいからね。
ややこしいよな。
本当にややこしいと思う、僕。
なんか、
What do you think?
自分のファミリーネームを知ってたくない。
もう一回。
自分のファミリーネームを知ってたくない。
You don't want to
Throw away my family name.
You want to like
Preserve it.
I see. Yeah, I understand that. But at the same time, I understand that if they use my family name, because my family name is like, I have two family names, right? It's like Huang, which is in Mandarin, and in English, well, probably Hokkien because that's where my relatives are from. But it's gonna be Uy, we. So I don't want to say it's weird, but like I feel like for them to change, like the hurdle is a bit high, right? It's a bit challenging for them to use that name, especially if they're living in Japan. What do you think?
確かに。どうしようかな。But like, oh my god, this has came up.
This is Ray's full name.
This is Jacob's full name. This is Jacob's full name. No, Jacob. Go right. But like,
アホやな、マジでも
お前やな。No,
う。ごめん
but
ごめん、何？
でも、talking about like changing family names. This has came up for like at least 3 times with me and my girlfriend.
Yeah. Same.
She does not want to change to Muriana.
Oh, that's okay.
I mean, like, look, I get it, right? Maybe の方が、そっちの方がなんか聞こえやすいやな。聞きやすい。
You should find with like revealing her family name.
Oh shit. で、じゃあ、例えば、
山田とかにしたら。
山田とかにしたら。
Alright, shout out to any 山田さん。
レイは、日本人っぽいの名前やねん。
True.
そう。
It's
だから、
I think it's a very neutral name. Like you can also use it in Japanese.
そう。だから、まあ日本語にしたら、それはいいと思うけど、逆に、彼女が、無理やりなんかやったら、それちょっと合わなくない？
そうだね。だってさ、日本で生活するってなったら、それちょっと使いにくいと思う、僕は。まずそのカタカナにしないといけない。
無理やな。
いいの出して。名前出していいの
忘れてるわ。無理やな、なんだか。にしたら、それ難しいと思う。
Yeah, in my case, it's probably gonna like Huang something like
Huang.
And you know, like if I'm like staying in Japan, if we're staying in Japan, it's gonna be kind of troublesome because I know how difficult it is when it comes to, you know, like those application registrations, those stuff. It's I have both a Mandarin name and an English name. That's why it's very very めんどくさい。で、それを僕の彼女も使うと多分もっとめんどくさいと思うね。でも like if we have to follow the Japanese law, then you know definitely either of us needs to change it.
どうする？だったら。
いやだからレイはどうするの？
なんで俺な？
レイの方が you have a more neutral name. Think about it.
捨てたくないな。I don't want to throw away my family.
I don't want to be like, yeah, at the same time, man, I don't want to be like,
bro,
like what Suzuki J Club or like something like this.
Suzuki J Club is not bad. 正直聞いても、Suzuki J Club とか、何々 J Club は、J Club でもあまり悪くないと思う。
You think so?
いや、正直。マジ。でも、彼女は結構俺の彼女は結構ニュートラルなネームやから、
my girlfriend has a neutral name, that's
それも合うと思うけど、難しくなるし、ジェイコブも日本語の名前。
ジェイコブは絶対日本語にできる。
合うでしょ。
Nah.
Put a poll in Instagram.
How about my name in Mandarin?
What?
Leon, like Lien. You can write it in kanji though.
でも難しい。
黄立恩。
発音が難しい。
黄立恩。
Oh,
you're good at your
I used to study Mandarin, bro, up to like 6th grade. I only remember 安静 silence. Yeah, cause like you
were a naughty kid. Okay.
No,
Explain.
In Indonesian, right? In Indonesia,
yeah.
Anjing, which means dog, means anjing.
Dog?
It's a curse, yeah.
Dog?
Anjing means curse. It's like a curse, like your dog, you know.
Oh, you should do a lesson of that.
So we go like anjing. No, we're talking about Thailand.
You know, it's a different topic, but like Emmy, Alex, and I do like a kind of like slang lessons in our language. You weren't available on that day. Like, how was I supposed to? Yeah, I'm having Emmy editing those videos. Otherwise, I'm gonna collapse.
Bro, Emmy's story yesterday was crazy, bro.
We'll talk about that in another episode. Yeah, where were we?
そう、だから名前。
My girlfriend, I don't think she minds about it as much as I do. I think she's probably okay with anything. But
really?
Yeah.
Why can't my girlfriend be okay with anything?
Probably because their names. I don't know. Like my girlfriend has a very neutral name. You can also use that in English, so that's why. But Jacob はどうやって使うの？
使えるって。だから田中ジェイコブ。
嫌だな、なんか。
じゃあ。
Yes, no offense, 田中さん、no offense.
なんか、 What's the full name of the family name?
Of me or
No.
what was it? I forgot about it.
Was he?
Yeah,
Psycho.
I don't think it was an ordinary one.
Really? You know, actually,
I've never met anyone who has that name, but
I do think it's a bit cool though. But let's say, right, I made myself like Nani Rei, right, like in Japanese family name. I go back to Indonesia, I'm like, call me, you know, I'm now. You'll definitely will be like, oh, he's saying.
I mean, in other countries you can flex as much as you want with that.
Yeah. So yeah. でも変えたくないな。どうしよう。
Yeah, I want to sustain my family.
そうなんですよね。でもやっぱさ、なんかその日本の法律がさ、ファミリーネームを変えないといけないこ
Yeah,
とで、
that's
でそれは普段は、女の子が夫のなんかその奥さんが
how do you call that system though? Because
I
I don't know in any
don't know the
languages.
I don't know the system either.
It's
But
basically like you have to
the wife must change to the
to the
husband's
husband's family name.
And
Yeah.
I feel bad for them because they need to throw away their family name, right? I feel bad because I can't feel
So are we
that.
talking about like gender gap right now?
You know those people, right? You know those people, right? That was born with a dick and a vagina.
Bruh.
Do you think they're like equal? Do you think they're like?
I think they're equally important.
Do you think how do you think that works, bro?
True. Damn, bro, that's a good question.
Do they go like? Do they go like? What's
How do you identify yourself? Like, how do you?
like no, 'cause like if you have a vagina and a dick, right? You don't have you don't have balls, right?
Yeah.
Might as well become a girl, you know?
そっか。
やろうの
そう
やろ
確かに。
うやろ
子供作れないからな。
うでもそっちの方が子供作れるやんけ。
あ、そういうこと
そうそう。
嫌やわ。なんかその話嫌やわ。
Art skip. Yeah, you know, I don't know, but like 国際恋愛は楽しい。
楽しいね。
いいと思う。なんか、まあ、いろんな問題がなんねんけど、いろんなな。Like, there's a lot of problems happen. Like, cultural or maybe communication problems even, right? It's like, I'm still studying Japanese for 2.5 years. And sometimes when I see my girlfriend talking with like other Japanese, I feel jealous because like, they're able to, like, you know, なんかやりとりがめっちゃスムーズやねん。
That's cute.
やりとり
わかるよ。わかる。
いや、お前はスムーズやろ。
No, but like, do I look smooth?
Like your whole body is like,
Bro.
especially when you're doing it at night.
Yeah, but because for me, I grew up in a family that's basically国際恋愛. So for me, I'm more used to that part. More used to like, it's more comfortable for me to meet someone who has a completely different culture.